Good morning, YouTube. I want to show you an interesting use for a transfer switch. This device, this particular one, is from Spartan. There are similar models from Moe's. Is designed to switch the power from public power to your inverter when the voltage on the battery gets below a certain point. I'm using it for a different purpose here. As you can see, I have an inverter running on a 12-volt battery. This particular battery is from batteryhookup.com. Individual, I think, 370 cells, 24 of them running at 12 volts, 4 banks. The problem with this is it's got a BMS on it that will shut the system down when the voltage gets below a critical threshold, something like 11.5 volts, and go into lockdown mode. And then you have to mess around with a old school charger in order to bring the battery back up to the point where the smart charger can actually charge it again. So what I've done is I have connected the battery to the sensor inputs on the transfer switch so that the battery voltage is always monitored. And what happens is I've set the set point on this device so that when it gets below 12 volts, it automatically takes shore power and sends it out to my charger and begins charging the battery. So the battery never depletes below the critical voltage where the BMS puts it in lockdown mode effectively, because as soon as it drops to 12 volts, which is 3 volts per cell, which is a practical minimum, not the absolute minimum, but a practical minimum for allowed voltage on a lithium iron phosphate battery, 3.7 volt battery. So this is a neat trick. Similarly, the upper threshold is set for the lithium iron phosphate battery pack, but in point of fact, the battery charger will turn it off before that is ever hit. So, great way to use a transfer switch.